name of the show is Talk That Talk. Now, I'm on this here Call of Duty today. Once again, I wish I was on the other game, Persona 5, but I don't think you can stream that when you talk. So I come here today because the last one I had, I kind of got all over the place. I was just in my feelings. That's real talk. I was in my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers put me in my feelings. Now, I want to talk about some real stuff for the
then you should be
the
on
people.
the next convoy headed straight
You know
for
what
the
I'm
enemy.
saying? Today we're going to talk about televisions. We're going to talk about televisions a little bit more. I'm going to try to stay away from politics for a little while. You know, I'm going to try. Depending on how I feel.
Next. Well, of all the times to take a chance on victory, you picked a good one.
But we gonna see what's gonna go on.
Seems like things.
So let's talk about what's going on in the world. Now, I was talking about televisions the other day, and I was talking about a television with HDR and whatnot, and I really want that because I want to future-proof myself before the next generation of consoles come out. I'm keeping myself calm. I'm not going to get all convoluted today. I'm just keeping on gaming. You know, I'm just keep it there. Because sometimes, you know, the shit that's happening right now in this country is really starting to bother me. And nobody's really paying attention because it ain't affecting them right now. Then when shit happen, then you want to talk about it. But no, I'm not going to talk about that. In the first part of this video, it's going to be about gaming. It's going to be about TVs. So now, everybody, the greatest game. Remember we had a conversation a minute ago, and I said the game of the generation for Sony was Horizon Zero Dawn. And for me, it still is. And I haven't played God of War yet, though I haven't bought. Now, God of War has come out. And there's only been a couple of people that I listen to. I listen to Sick Human TV. I listen to Craig Harris. I listen to Hard Eight Times. I listen to Ear, but he ain't got his yet either. Not the game console in the game yet. And it seems like it's a game changer for the industry. I want to talk about the failure of third-party representation in gaming. What I mean representation. They have struck themselves in this idea of making as much money as possible at a short period of time. See, look, I once time said to the little group I was a part of, I said the video game developers should get a bigger cut of that money. If a game generates, some games, I'm being honest with you people, some games generate $10-20 billion a year. We're talking Call of Duty numbers here. And I'm talking about Call of Duty here when I say that. $10 to $20 million a year. And game developers only see a fraction of that money. A fraction. And that's why sometimes they quit. Why would I want to work in the industry where the big wigs are making all the money? This is a critical thing about societies and unions. Unions are very good and very needed for our society. And I will tell you why. We live in a democratic republic, a democracy, whatever you want to call it, right? It's important that we have what we call equity, representation. Representation for the working person is unions. No, we don't yet. You need unions.
Domination. Take control.
Makers overrun.
You need unions like you need water or light. You need unions. I'm sorry. I know people saying, no, it's not necessarily the case. Yeah, you need unions. And the thing about it is that people are not telling you is that you gotta have some kind of representation of people and money and stuff like that. So, the video game industry needs to be democratized. Right now, it's a fashion statement. it's a military move. If you want me to put it in easier terms, you know, very few people make a lot of money. A lot of money. But the vast majority of the people in the industry are not getting it. They're really not.
Taking Baker. Firing division artillery. Target position confirmed.
They're really not getting paid like that.
Capturing A.
I think that's a problem going forward. The industry as a whole.
Winning the fight. Enemy contact. Charlie.
I think the lack of money going to developers who do the work. I'm not saying the people that like Sony should make a huge chunk, and they do. And I think Sony, to be honest with you, I think that's one thing I appreciate about the Asian companies. Well, at least the Japanese Asian companies. I don't know how the Chinese is, so I'm not going to spit on that. But the Japanese take care of their employees. And American car companies, the same thing. They're sharing their profits. They're sharing the profits of the game, which should be done. You know, I think it's actually a pretty good idea to share the profits of the games. And Sony's giving, they gave the whole company got bonuses for what PlayStation's doing. Sony's also making money off their movies and their TV shows and stuff like that as well. Their movies like Jumanji with The Rock in it, and a couple others are really doing well for them, and they're making a lot of money. But once again, for me, this is not about a company. I don't care about that. I'm just talking about in general revenue terms that the company as a whole is making money, not just the video game, which is really what the industry as a whole, you know. And I think also to me, my opinion, of course, is that Sony is being greatly helped by the movie studios, and that's why their game development is so good. I know people will disagree with that, and they think, you know, they like to play Halo for years and all that, and that's great. And I'm not disputing that. I'm not hating on that at all. But I think the thing is, that Sony has an advantage over Microsoft in that way with a cinematic game, because you know. I'll go back to when what you call it came out this year, Black Panther. Marvel is the Sony of movies. They don't force people to do certain things. You know, they don't do that. They give you the option to put out there what you want to put out there, which is absolutely smart. To be honest with you, I think it's pretty smart to allow your developers to do whatever they want to do, and for as far as video games go. And for I'm trying to think, for movies, Marvel now they do have these people that's telling them no, because they did retool the Star Wars movie. My friend, he didn't care for Rey and Finn. I mean, I like Rey and Finn. I ain't gonna lie, I like them. But you know, personally, I think it was pretty good of them to release the movie the way they did, and I can't really hate on it like that.
Firing division artillery.
You know.
Taking Baker. Capturing Baker.
You know.
Mission commenced.
And I think it's absolutely very good. Honestly.
Closing with Charlie.
You know. honestly.
Paratroopers inbound. Bomber ready for orders. Fighter aircraft ready. On for a strafing run. Recon alert. Eyes in the sky. Enemy flamethrower on the battlefield. Don't get cooked. Cover bombing run inbound. Enemy paratroopers surrounding us.
As far as developers go, I understand they live a hard life. It's not easy doing their job. And I'm not saying it's easy. When I talk about the problem in the game industry, what I was talking about is that the profit motive. And the motive is to make, they make more money than you.
Stopping A's on bomber. Bomber in the sky. Take cover. Recon alone. Have eyes in the sky.
These guys that do video games are making a ton of money. Anybody say they ain't making money? They're making a ton.
Enemy paratroopers in the sky. Taking base.
They're getting paid.
Taking base.
They get paid and late. Oh wow.
Baker's lost. Grenades first.
You know what I'm saying? They get that pop. You know what I'm saying?
Incoming enemy artillery. Get to cover. Taking Charlie.
They getting that pop and they getting them tops. Ah, that's anyway. I think honestly, that's the problem in the video game industry. It's a lot of greed. It's just like everything else in America. It's all profit motive. You know, this whole idea of the consumer society, the ownership society. I remember this was not Ronald Reagan was talking about this. George W. Bush, who had bought into that bullshit that conservatives were selling. You know, that conservative idea, everybody can be a owner. That's not true. It's not true. It's not. It ain't never been true. It ain't real. It ain't never been. You know? And I think, to be honest with you, a lot of people like to lie to themselves and say, "Oh yeah, we all have." No, we don't. Being honest, just like everybody shouldn't be a boss, can't everybody should be a leader. Some people are the middle of the course, some people are the tail, some people are the legs, some people are the shoulder blades, but not everybody's meant to sit at the top. You want that power, but sometimes that power is not meant for you. You know? It really isn't. Really not meant for you. And in the video game industry, there are these names that are like Corey Barlow. He is now a superstar. Guy's a superstar. Harmon Hostage for Sony. Superstar. These names are going to be up there with Miyamoto and stuff. I'm being honest with you. Being straight honest with you when I say that. And people are sleeping on this. Thinking, oh, well, you know, Sony got that. Listen to me, people. When people in the media start saying this Corey Barlog's name, this guy is impressive. The guy that made the Uncharted Lost Legacy, he done went to work in Hollywood. The black guy. And then there's crossover between the two industries, right? You got to realize sometimes if a movie makes a lot of money, just like a rap star, they really don't see that first chunk of that money until they second or third movie before they start getting paid. Oh, you know what you're talking about. I know what I'm talking about because that's how it is. No, nobody know you. You could have been in 10 movies, but one hit. Did you feel me? You had one hit movie. Nobody care about who you are and who you know. That's not the game. The game is that they know that they have to make themselves make that money. You either make that money or they're not going to want to hire you no more. That's the way it is in the industry. Then it's sad to say, but it's the truth. You know, a lot of people like to, like I say, lie to themselves and make stuff up. And I know. No, you don't study this stuff like I do. You got to look at everything. And by looking at everything, you find out, oh, this is what's really going on. Yeah, that's what's really going on. You know? Now, let's talk about Call of Duty, the game I'm currently playing. I'm trying to keep it calm before I get over to my TV talk. But yeah, I'm going to go through Call of Duty one more time. Okay, so the rumors are that there's no single player. Mistake. Huge mistake on Call of Duty.
Kill the enemy,
to be honest.
get
This
their
is my opinion. It's not a fact. It's my opinion. I don't know if it's right or wrong. I'm not them. I'm not going to try to be them. I'm just tell you what I believe. Okay?
Kill confirmed.
I believe this is a mistake. I think it's an accident. I ain't gonna say it's an accident. I think it's a mistake to do this. You know, I think, man, I'm trying to choose my words very carefully here. I think by doing this, they basically killed that franchise. Maybe they tired of making it. That might be part of it. Might be part of it, though. Might be tired of making the game. You know, you never know. Maybe they feel their assets could be used better in other games. I don't know. And maybe that's just how they feel. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, there's no guarantee of saying what it is, why they decided to do what they're doing. You know, they just decided to do it, and I can't hate on that decision. You know, I'm an old guy now. I mean, I was at Call of Duty's heyday. You know, I feel like. You know, I don't know. I just feel like it's a certain kind of way that things should be. Me and my is thinking that way, you know. But I'm okay with the way my decision is, you know. Yeah, that's a main problem with the game industry. They say games are taking too long. Yeah, they are, because you're trying to figure out ways to squeeze in microtransactions. That's what's taking so long in the games.
Kill denied.
God of War took 4 years. When I say that, they say, well, it took 4 years. God of War don't have no microtransactions. Maybe what they're doing is they're trying to find a way of how to make more money. That's probably what's taking the game so long to come out. Maybe that's what it is.
Fall back. Retreat. Retreat.
So if that's what's taking the game so long to come out, is that they're trying to get microtransactions. You have your answer right there. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. They're trying to find a way to make more money. So, keeping it calm and cool. I'm not going to get all into my feelings, not yet. If that's the issue with gaming, is that they have to find a way to bring in more money because games are costing more. Games are costing more because you're trying to implement more ways to make money on top of just shipping out a $60 price game. Okay, let's say this then. Say you want to raise game prices to $75. Okay, we're cool with that. Raise the game price to $75, but in return, all map packs, all DLC is free. Do that. Microtransactions is killing the industry. I'm telling you. And developers and other people, not seeing it that way. They seeing the dollar signs. Did you hear me? They seeing dollar signs. So, I mean, you can't do no more than that. They're seeing one thing, and I'm seeing something completely different. And maybe we'll find out who's right, who's wrong at the end of the day. You know, we will find out who's right, who's wrong at the end of the day. But I think, honestly, your mistake, you will pay for. You know? Everybody playing these same maps on ship, man. Because it's the most chaotic map on the whole. This is the best map on the whole game. Best map. It's the only map where the kill streaks actually work. You know? Because the other maps, the kill streaks, they don't do anything. They really don't. They don't work correctly, to say the least. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just giving my opinion here, but I think this right here is where it's at.
Domination.
So,
Let's go.
that's my problems with the industry that grinds my gears. All of that. You know.
Securing Charlie. We hold Able. We're breaking their backs. Closing with Baker. Charlie is out. They're capturing Able. Dug in at Baker. We lost A. They're taking Baker.
Now. Uh-oh. Got a phone call.
They're capturing Baker.
Gotta cut it short, people. When I come back, I'm gonna be in my feelings, okay?